This is Damon Stevens with FinWealth Builders, and today is Sunday, August 29th, 2021, and this is Monday Prep discussion about the stocks we're looking at this week. Obviously, our list will change as we go forward and see the scanners and see what they bring up. But as far as let's recap a little bit of last week and see how that rolls over into this week. If you're not subscribed or liked our videos, please do so on FinWealth Live. That way we can continue bringing the content that we are building for you, and it's only for you guys. This is a way to help you guys out to know at least what we're looking at, what we're trading. So let's get into it. So recapping last week, you can see here Dow Jones closed out 0.69%, Nasdaq sorry, just a second. Sorry about that. All right, so Nasdaq closed up 1.23%, and S&P 500 closed 0.88%. If you look at the heat map here, you can see that overall, we have a lot of green here. So you can see that the FANGs were, up a little bit. Tesla was up over 1%. So was Google and Facebook was over 2%. Disney up 2%. Apple was just barely up, and Microsoft was just barely up as well. So kind of a mixed bag, but it was a positive day. I didn't know for sure if Friday was going to be a continuation or if it was going to pull back, but it's showing very bullish momentum. So you have to follow the trend when it's doing that. So just keep that in mind. If we look at the heat map for the whole world, you can see overall, pretty well, bullish momentum, definitely closing out the week. Though China, you can see China now is showing a little bit of red on BABAs, pulling back a little bit after a little bit of a run last week. So something to keep in mind for Mondays opening up. This red could roll over into the US as well, but just keep that in mind as we get in. But overall, you have to, if you're going with the trend is that we are continuing to move up to new highs. So we just need to keep that in mind. If you look at the scanner for last week, the top one was BBIG. So we'll cover that one. SPRT was another one that I got into as well. Neuro, I just tapped a little bit on, but I did not get NNA or GAMB. So let's go ahead and get into this. BBIG, big, huge gap up. So, basically you're hovering a few days ago at $2, hit the spike of $6, rested out at 530. So, we have a gap down here to fill. BBIG is getting a lot of news, a lot of publicity right now. So we're going to look to see if this is going to give us a continuation this week. So could pull back here. I got a mark down here about $4. See if we have a pullback down to 4. If we do, I'm getting in and going to try to ride this back up to new highs, or at least up to this 530 range to $6. So something we're looking at. TCAT's giving us a few days of a run. So this hit the radar a few days ago on the scanner. It's given, several days. And like I said, we keep these on, up to 2 weeks typically on here, but sometimes they drop off right away. I'd say 80% of them drop off after a day, but the few of them like TCAT stay on there, continue to give you, nice hits over and over again. TCAT, the one thing is it had a lot of weakness. It had quite a bit of a pullback. So it has a long way that it can continue to go up. So we're going to look at see if this can continue to push forward this week. We're sitting here around $11 right now. This is a little bit of a weakness when you end on a lower versus the high of the day. So this could pull back possibly the 50 down to this 983 level. If it does, then I'll look at seeing if we can go long here. If it breaks below that, below the $9 level, then definitely going to get out. So GameStop's consolidating, had this nice little run. It's consolidating. Obviously, it's nowhere close to the highs, but we'll watch it here, see what it does, see if it gets enough juice to kind of pull back up here towards 220 or higher. So I'm going to keep an eye on that this weekend. AMC had a nice run up. It found resistance here at around $48, pulled back down, tried to run again, failed again, then it pulled back down towards the end of the week, and Friday you can see they closed down on a negative. So AMC could be ready to pull down here, possibly down to the 20, around 37.85 or a little bit lower. If it can get support at the 20, bounce off, might get another run at this. If not, it could have weakness in the market here where it may continue to pull down. So just be careful if you are trading AMC. It does have a lot of resistance to break through. SPRT, You see here, we had a nice little run up here. We were down $3, up to around $9, kind of consolidated for several days. Had a breakout early week, kind of continued to climb up here. We had a big old huge gap for Friday, just skyrocket up to $60, just crazy. And then it pulled back down to $40, and then eventually selling down 26. So quite a sell-off. Unfortunately, I tried to get in here to see if there's a way to short this. I could not on my platform short this. Unfortunately, to ride this back down, you can see that there was a lot of weakness. So we're selling down here. I'm going to see if we can pull back down and fill this gap at $20 and see if we can do run up again. If it goes down below that, probably get out, probably take this off the list here. But it's got a lot of room to show continuation here. So I'm going to watch this one on Monday morning as well. TSRI, it had a high of $13, pulled back for a few weeks. Nice rally back up, nice big old spike up, back up to new highs, at the $14 range. And then a clear pullback here, back towards $11. So almost a full retracement of, these original breakup candles. So, if it can pull down here close to $11 or $10, probably try to take this long again, see if we can break back through the $12 to $14 range. If it fails below that, then I'll probably get out if it falls below this line here. I don't have the line in here, but let me go ahead and put it in here. Anytime you have this big consolidation area here, that should add support. If it breaks below that support level, usually the stock is weak and it's going to fall a lot further. So just keep that in mind. YY, nice several days run. We have some gaps here, obviously that we've tracked here as it's been climbing. It pulled back down to the 50 to the support level here. It filled part of this gap, but not all of it. We're going to see if that can, turn around here on that 50 and rally back up. So I'll be watching this on Monday morning as well. PANW, Palo Alto. So that it had earnings, great earnings, gapped way up, climbing up. This is really where the analyst said that it should top out. You see the stock, continues to get smaller candles. Usually that's a topping. This will probably have some type of retracement back about 50%, and then rally back up again would be my guess. That's what we're looking for, is a possible retracement here. So looking for a possible short here on Palo this week at some point, but we need to see what the price action is on Monday morning. If it breaks up to highs, it could go, 490, rally back up to 490 area before pulling back. But if we get some weakness right now Monday, we might see that retracement this week. So keep an eye on that for a possible short. JD consolidating. We're watching this one. This one might came off the radar. You see that we've consolidated before a few times and found weakness and pulled back. So I'm going to see if this can break. If it can break $78, then we'll ride it back up to close to 80. If it doesn't, if it pulls back down below 75, we're out. This will be off my list. Moderna, we had a huge rally up and we've been consolidating for quite some time. Right on that 20, you can see here, it tried to break below the 20, came back up again, second day, third day, it popped back up, sound resistance, came back down to the 20. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5 days on that 20. If it if it gets below, 370, 382, it'll be off the list because they'll probably break down here, or it'll be a short down here to, to 332. So it's a long way down here. So there's, great opportunity if it becomes a short. So we're going to keep an eye on this. If it can break back above the 405 level, we'll try to ride this back up to new highs. So continues to be on our list and continues to show volatility. NVAX is in the same category, consolidating, pull back to support, see if it can rally back up. It's on that 20, see if we can bounce off that for a play this week. Same in BNTX, all these are in the same category. It's at the 20. Looking forward to see if it breaks down. If it does, it'll come down here possibly to the 308 area, to the 50. If it can hold the support and break back up, then we'll go ahead and take it and we'll ride it over that 417 level. Tesla consolidating as well. It's been this channel for quite some time. It's trying to rally up. We need to get back over 720, 730. Because over that 730 level, then 750, 760 is next on the list. If it breaks below this support level we have here around 700, it's going to probably break down to 679 and then possibly down, as low as 667 here. So looking for Tesla to show us what direction it wants to go. Dollar Dollars come down, it's below the 50, so that's okay. That's great for the stock market when it shows that that weakness in the dollar. VIX pulled way back down. Surprised me how much it pulled back down here. So it's down here close to $16. We'll see if that holds there. If it does, it helps the market continue to climb. But again, every once in a while we see these big spikes, and that's the market takes a pullback. So it did that back in July. Did it again here now in August. So we'll see what September brings. September usually has a lot of volatility, so you could see this possibly happen in September as well. So we'll keep a close eye on that for possible play and a pullback in the market again, the VIX spiking. So keep an eye on the VIX here, but right now it's looking great for supporting the market, which you can see here that the SPY just continues to climb up here. So we got new highs again. So we'll see if we can break this 450 mark. If we do, then you got 460 on the next list. So if it doesn't, it might consolidate here for a little bit, pull back to the 20s down here around 443. If it breaks that, watch out below, because now you got the 50 clear down here. So this is pretty tight here with the 5, the 10, and the 20, but the 50 is a large gap. So just something to keep in mind of. Make sure these support levels hold. If they break them, just be ready for the downside. The same goes for the triple Qs, new highs. Nice in this area, consolidation area here. We got to break up above this 376 area to go towards 370, 380. And we have the 20 down here at 368. If we break that, it's a ways down here to 361. So just keep that in mind. If we do get some weakness or really bad news. Semiconductors, new highs, just rock star. It pulled way back here, found support on the 100, rallied back up. We're looking for a breakout here, 272, take it to 278, and see if it can go beyond that. Dow Jones, see here, nice rally up. It's found resistance, showing a little bit of weakness on that resistance. It could pull back here, but if it can break through this 355 level, then we can start to head back towards this 356 to new highs. IWM. Pull back here. So this is what you like to see. This is textbook. So when you see it come up here, it comes up, finds resistance, pullbacks, gets support on the 20, and then it rallies off. And so you can see here, it's broken through this resistance level we had at 225. It found support here. So we were looking at this to continue to climb above 227.81. And if it does, it's got a nice gap up here to climb towards 234. So we'll see what it can do. Does have a lot of resistance kind of where it's at right now. So it's going to take a little bit for it to try to pull through this here. But right now, very bullish momentum. Financials, same thing as we just talked about. You got this nice rally back up off of support, a check-in here, but it checked in on the 10, not the 20, but you had the 20 right in here. And now it's rallied back up here, trying to break out through new highs here. So financials are looking really strong right now. Gold, nice rally up above the 1800, which we talked about was kind of the goal. Now we're in this consolidation area here. You saw it before prior, this section here and here. So 831 is the next goal. That's what we're running towards. Silver's breaking up above these moving averages. I got some resistance here at 24. It's got to break through. If you break through that, then you got the 50 next, which is 24.42. If you break that, then we have a nice rally up here. So looking for silver for a continuation move. Bitcoin consolidating under this resistance area of 49,000. We got another resistance area up here around 50,500. So it's trying to build momentum up to be bullish right now. Looks very bullish. So we're looking for a movement there. Ethereum, it's consolidating more towards the support level than it is the resistance level. Trying to get some momentum to go here. It's on the 50, so hopefully the 50 will hold it and continue to rally up. Doge is a lot weaker than most of the others. It's still under the moving averages, the 5, the 10, the 20, but it's above the 100. Not really seeing a lot of strength in Doge these days, so it's definitely fallen. It's just definitely a lagger. XRP is right here on the support level on the 50, looking for a rally back up here to 132. So we'll see what it can do, but if it can find support here on this 50, which it looks like it's positive momentum here, this could possibly rally back up here for a good at least scalp. So that's our stocks. That's what we're watching for Monday morning. There's several to look at. So hopefully that gives you some ideas. Hopefully, if you have other trade ideas that you're looking at, to definitely share them with us. And we'll look forward to talking with you at the end of Monday. And hopefully you have a great, successful day trading. Be safe out there. Watch for the news. There's a lot of stuff going on outside just the market itself. It could affect the market. But overall, market's looking nice and bullish. So we'll keep that in mind until something changes. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you on Monday.